The supermarket lights flickered softly over the quiet aisles that evening, and the hum of the freezers filled the silence. Sarah stood in front of the baby formula shelf, her trembling fingers tracing the edge of the tin. Her 4-month-old son, Noah, lay asleep in the cart, his tiny chest rising and falling. Her eyes darted to the price tag, $39.99, and her heart sank. Her debit card had just $42 left, and she still needed diapers, bus fare, and a little food to last the week. She did the math again in her head, desperately trying to make it work. Her breath caught in her throat as she picked up the formula, then set it back down. And then she picked it up again. A voice in her head whispered, "Maybe just this once." But guilt quickly drowned it out. "No," she murmured under her breath, shaking her head. "He'll be fine for a few more days." Her eyes welled up as she put the tin back on the shelf, her hand lingering there for a second longer, as if it hurt to let go. She turned away quickly, hoping no one had noticed. But someone had. Just 2 aisles down, a tall man in a gray suit stood frozen, holding a basket of groceries. His name was Daniel Reed, CEO of one of the largest baby care companies in the state. To everyone else, he was a man with everything: success, money, a mansion, and influence. But right then, Daniel wasn't a CEO. He was a father who once knew loss. He had lost his wife 3 years earlier after their baby daughter, Grace, was born. Grace didn't survive more than 6 months, and since then, every sight of baby formula or a mother holding her child hit him like a storm. He often wandered into stores like this at night, pretending to shop, just to feel close to the world he lost. And tonight, he saw something that shattered him, a young mother's silent heartbreak over a can of formula. Daniel waited until she walked away, then stepped toward the shelf. He picked up the same tin she had put back, checked the label, and walked straight to the cashier. "Put this with that woman's items," he said quietly, pointing toward Sarah as she stood in line. "And don't tell her. Just make sure she leaves with it." The cashier hesitated. "Sir, we can't." "Just do it," he said softly, placing his black credit card on the counter. When Sarah reached the register, her hands shook as she unloaded her few groceries, some bread, milk, and a small pack of diapers. She smiled awkwardly at the cashier, trying to hide the embarrassment she felt from having so little. "That'll be $17.42, the cashier said, scanning each item, her eyes flicking briefly toward Daniel, who stood at a distance pretending to browse. Sarah swiped her card, grabbed her bag, and reached for Noah's stroller. That's when she noticed something extra tucked at the bottom, the same tin of baby formula she couldn't afford. Her heart stopped. I didn't pay for this," she whispered, turning to the cashier. The cashier smiled faintly. "It's take."